Hey there, you looking to get your account reviewed? Just head on over to our Discord, drop your toolbox public link in our forum, and we'll see you over at our stream, twitch.tv/Wilcher9 Productions. Now, back to the video. What's up YouTube, Wilcher9 here. We're back again for another IdleOn Account review, this time for Wiz, who's with us in the chat, and Chad is here with us today. Say hello. So, Wiz is a new player, under a month, bit of a dolphin. Don't know what a dolphin is, be happy you don't. But he's in World 6, he says he feels like he rushed it. He doesn't understand how much depth each area had. He has to be gentle. We don't do that around here. Slightly limited, have MS and partial hand paralysis, so any tips or directions to minimize strenuous hand movements, like hotkeys or tricks for item moving, would be awesome. I can show you a few techs. But a lot of it's going to come down to, like, if you really want to maximize and, like, kind of, because I have fucked up hands. So for me, the best way I find is rebinding shit for a lot more ease of use. So traditionally, I'll like rebind my scroll wheel. So instead of doing scrolling, I'll use it for like left and right click to kind of save some hassle on my fingers. But yeah, we'll go over a few techs that you can do. All right, so looks like you're in lab on a few folks. You're kind of all over the place. Mini bosses are at least good. Not too much on the dashboard concerning, but let's take a look at characters. Oh, sweet Jesus, I prayed I didn't. Prayers are a underutilized section. So what do you got? Not much. Okay, so the big three prayers I'm going to say for you is Skilled, Dimwit, Tachyon, and Royal Sampler. For sure. So, Run, Skilled, Dimwit, Titan, and Royal Sampler. Get those a-going. As far as bags go, yeah, need a lot of love on your bags and your capacity, so you're going to be pretty hampered without working on that. I can see you clearly are maining to a point, so I want you to work on your bag capacity.
I am willing to make.
Jesus. Work on your bag capacity and work on your bag unlocks. Yeah, they're only on my main. I'm not as diligent about my jailed guys yet. Only take Titan off on characters you have the giant quest to do. That's true, or the achievement. Obols, so a lot of empty, but it looks like you are working towards pop, which is good. So I definitely say just replicate the pop obol setup on everybody, which you have mentioned that you've watched the reviews before, so I won't really make a note on that. Anvil details, mats. So you need to spend your mats on anvil points. Takes only a few minutes per character, so I recommend getting that done. PO boxes, definitely underutilized and definitely does not have anywhere near what it needs to be. So ideally, you want to focus in on what characters are good at. So early stuff, yeah, maxing out chopping. In the case of like SPs, maxing out catching, fishing, so on and so forth. But realistically, when going into World 6, you'll have most of this stuff maxed because there is some really good boxes here. So we're talking pure damage, multi-kill, cash, print sample size. Construction is a must-have on your DKs for sure. Everything in general is used, especially if your goal is to like be pushing lab and shit. Get your lab box done. I can't even see those. Yeah, so you'll unlock these down the line, but you definitely want to work on your core ones that you do have unlocked currently. I got to figure out how to get them. I believe artifacts is the primary unlock for a lot of them. But yeah, definitely need to invest more time into your PO boxes. As far as equipment goes, and let me verify something real quick for where you're at. You say you're World 6, like how far along? Okay, so you're trolls. What's your refinery at before I can really... Okay, so you do have null salts that you're working towards. Okay. For you, I'd probably, to be nice, I'd probably say Dementia armor going into troll. As much as I like, oh, just go fucking divine and all this shit, you're gonna be suffering on salts for quite a while. So I think the interim assessment for you is going to be Dementia armor, but void tools are still going to be a hard requirement, so you could take advantage of the passing effects from skilling trophy. As far as like skulls, splicers, all that, here's the thing. As much as it's a funny meme, this is not a good skull. Don't be running this. This is pretty detrimental to you. So unequip those. You need to just get started on those chains for sure. So for you, I want you to get the Dementia armor on everyone. I want you to upgrade your traps, upgrade your skulls, upgrade your splicers. Yeah. Get at least void tools on everyone. Slush Skull is best. He's gaslighting you. Shut up, piggy. Don't even. Those were just trying to max worship because I didn't put too much love into TD at all. Yeah, TD gives you some of the best prayers. Well, it gives you all of the best prayers in the game. So yeah, not advisable. Not advisable. High capacity, but very slow gain. Yeah, what Storm says is completely accurate. I mean, I love to see you running the skill efficiency rings. You're kind of limited in other factors, but I'd say that's a good starting point for you without putting too much on your account requirements. Before I dump into here, do you have a Choco? Okay, you do have a Choco. So that's at least good here. So you do need to finish this up as well, but I'm going to be a bit lighter on this. So I want you to finish Onyxing your statues, and I want you to push your statues to a 200 baseline to start. 100%. Can't find observation 72. Take a look at what's it called? Take a look at Toolbox. It'll tell you exactly where that observation is at if you're looking for it. I went into a NEF review back in February of Poop Tools, and Slush Skull is great in comparison. Threw my ass off in my first 2 weeks to get to 1 in 62 odds for DK. That's pretty good. Currently farming the money statue in World 4. Alright. So let's dive into quests, starting with, yeah, you got to do Monolith quest on everybody. Just have the stacks available and then throw it out. So I want you to do Monolith quest on everyone for the rewards. As far as dungeons are concerned, you barely scratch the surface on dungeons. Yeah, no investment in RNG, no investment in passives. Yeah, you really need to get this up and going. Your statue numbers need to be bigger. That's why I set a baseline of 200, not to be completely unrealistic. So I want you to work on your dungeon upgrades. As far as friend stats go, this is fine. Okay, so you really haven't... I don't understand dungeons. Do you have a dungeon guide for friendless? To be honest, for dungeons, your best bet is to ask in the Discord during happy hour if people want to do it, or ask during chat or during stream, and we're happy to do dungeon runs on stream. We'll carry people through dungeons. The only one we won't do is World 2, because you have a higher chance of white screening and crashing. World 1 and World 3, we'll do whatever. So it's definitely on the books to do that. I carry it every time I've done it. I just don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I need to come up with a dungeons guide at some point, but it's on a back burner amongst like 30 other guides. So yeah, but constellations you definitely need to work on, because star signs are disgustingly fucking good. So I want you to work on your dungeon upgrades and G items, and I want you to work on your constellations for your star signs. Read that last night, gotta get on that for sure. Let's take a look. So vaults is definitely not terrible. You've done a good bit of investment here, but I definitely want you to keep investing in a vault, because vault's what's going to carry you all the way to World 7 realistically. So keep investing into vault. As far as class specifics on a pox, I'm not worried about master classes realistically at this point. I just want to see. Yeah, you can do this. I'm not gonna put this on a front line because it's intensive. As far as owl goes, 13 is good. 7's not bad. It's fine. Anvil is full. Make sure you're claiming your anvil. Forge is empty on a few slots, so make sure you fix that. And you need, wow, this is the first time I want to say in, fuck, 6 months to a year I've had to mention doing your, doing forge upgrades. Christ. That's rare. Needs to be updated. They're full. Okay, I'll move past. So bribes, you're world 2 locked, which is understandable. Stamps wise, you really don't have much. So you're missing stuff like golden apple, boost food, multi-tool, like a lot of it. Hey Par, how you doing? Yeah, you're missing a lot of good stamps here. A lot of good stamps. Obviously, you're going to be limited heavily by just storage on things. Oh, nice. Good progress there, Mateen. Multi-tool is understandable. Divinity time getting, yeah, that makes sense. But a lot of this stuff isn't. I mean, card stamp is a must-have. So for you, I would say push your stamps to about 10k. 12k is what I'd say going into World 6, but I think 10k is a good intermedium once you get the materials. So I want you to push your stamp total to 10k. And unlock your missing stamps. Now, the reason that I say 10k, and there's another, it's not just, oh, because you need to push your stamps. It's so that every day you're guaranteed a gilded stamp, which will help in pushing your stamps more. If you're below 10k, you're rolling a chance. So in this case, you're only getting a 15% chance a day to get a gilded stamp. And gilded stamps drastically reduce the cost on everything. How the hell did you go from... Oh, I was about to say, it's just complaining about that because you don't have the materials. But yeah, like it drastically reduces costs on things. Right now, you're just missing all this because you just don't have it. Take a look at bubbles. Yeah, alchemy does not have almost any investment. You're missing stuff like Diamond Chef, which is huge for cooking. Pushing on to the later. So yeah, definitely to work on your alchemy. For you, I'm going to say 70%. So I want you to push your alchemy efficiency to 70%, and I want you to unlock your remaining alchemy bubbles. Wait, I thought it was doing really well on alchemy. Realistically, you're not doing too bad. You're not doing too bad for early because you're only about a month in, but at bare minimum, you need to have Diamond Chef unlocked. All this shit needs to be unlocked eventually. Bubble chances are low, so I guess I need to figure it out. The best way to do it, and this is, well, the best way, it's the only way to fucking do it, right? Is go to your alchemy, upgrade all of your cauldrons to have max level. That's the only chance you're gonna roll it. Only chance. So like if I had charge, I have a 0.04% chance to roll bubbles. You have all of this maxed, you have this full, and then you just sit there and spam click brew until, I think you can actually hold it, until you get the bubbles you need. It's simple as. How bad advice then? What advice did you get? Cauldrons? Yeah, none of this is developed, so that's why. Yeah, toxic mercury you don't have, so you need to get that. Somebody told me to not level the upgrade stuff. Whoever told you that is wrong. Yeah, you need to buy the last of your speed upgrades there. But past that, I mean, this has been perfectly fine. Vials. Okay, do you know about the spam drop tech for vials, Wiz? Have you been taught the spam drop tech for vials or no? Yep, okay, so yeah, you just need to heavily work on your vials. Vials are going to be watched your video. Vials are going to be a huge part of your account. I mean, card drop rate, double dipping your statue deposits, getting more money if you're struggling on money, reducing the cost of fucking stamps. Like everything is juiced. Yeah, turtle's huge if you can get it unlocked. I really hope you're not doing sigils. You're not, thank God. Yeah, just need to really lock in on vials. Keep pushing your vials. Can't even get to turtles. If you unlock the map, you should have access to turtles. Islands wise, you went Seesaw for, okay. So my recommendation, Shimmer for sure. Shimmer, then Rando, then Fractal is my recommendation for you on that. So 4 islands, go Shimmer, Rando, Fractal. Get that going. Isn't Turtles locked to sneaking? It isn't anymore as far as I'm aware. Yeah, as long as you have the, because of the rework on trapping, sneaking lock, but it never stopped me. Yeah, because of the rework on sneaking, if you have the map unlocked where it's at, you should have it unlocked. With Trapper Drone, unless that's not true, but I believe that's the case. So with sneaking lock 2, so what map is it? At the top of my head, it's locked, they're invisible otherwise. Should have turtles where you're at. Yeah, I believe it should be a fucking Mama Troll map. No, what fucking map are these fuckers at? Because I genuinely can't remember worth shit. It doesn't tell me as far as where. Ladybugs. Yeah, I do not recall what map it was fucking on. Well, wasn't it Bamboo? Is it Bamboo? Bamboo Spirits. Yeah, I just didn't go far enough. Yeah, okay, let me see. No! Are you guys tripping me up? I think you're fucking bullshitting me. It's after that. It's on Mama Trolls, you're saying? What are you talking about? That's not Bamboo. Oh, it's fucking these, not the fucking dipshits. Yeah. I think they should be over here on the... down here. Yeah. So, interesting. Okay. Might be wrong, but by the way, Kilroy, I can't really judge. You literally only had the account for like a fucking month, so can't really complain about any of that. As far as prints go, don't do this. Don't do this. This is fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Okay, so you need to lock into what characters are inherently good at, right? Mages are good at chopping. They need to stick with chopping. Okay, catching's fine. Fishing's fine. Mining's fine. This is fine. This needs to stick with catching. This is fine. This can be mob prints. Don't use it for random bullshit. It needs to be mob prints. I had to fix a leak. I know I'm supposed to match them. Okay. Yeah, so I want you to rebuild your prints and keep mob prints on V-Man and Windwalker only. Refinery, why the fuck are you auto-refining reds? That's a no-no. You should never be auto-refining reds. You should be doing infinite refining on that. Do you have access to the Schultz ratio guide, Wiz, to make sure you're doing it correctly? You never auto-refine reds. Regardless if you need it for crafting or whatever, you just let them rank up. You just let them rank up. I'm not auto-refining reds. Well, the account fucking status says that you're auto-refining it, so I'm just having to go off what the fuck the data says. Adam Clatter, you shouldn't have anything in. Yeah, you're nowhere close to that. Equinox, you still need to keep working on. Yeah, I mean, this is, you're basically done. This is easy. This will take time. This will take time. God damn it. All right, buildings-wise. Okay, I can tell you right now, right the fuck now, you need to lock in on your core buildings. Cost Cruncher, Chest Base, Death Note, Salt Lick, your core. Automation Arm is a must-have. Must-have, must-have, must-have. So refocus your construction on your core buildings. As far as Death Note goes, here's a better question. Can you even Eclipse Skull? You should. Yeah, you have 21. Okay. So you're going to Eclipse Skull worlds 1 through 5. Yeah, I didn't know what to do, so I've been spamming Death Notes. Okay. Yeah, you need to Eclipse Skull worlds 1 through 5 on your DB. On your DB, which I don't think you have. Yeah, you have. You're not running double, right? No. Okay, so you need to Eclipse Skull worlds 1 through 5. So Eclipse Skull worlds 1 through 5. As far as worship is concerned, yeah, like, do you want to wait a day or do you want to wait fucking 75 days? Totems, your TD, I'm going to just tell you is bad, but obviously you're just new, so it's hard to justifiably push this. I just want you to keep pushing your TD. It's your best friend. It's your best friend. A billion kills while active is a lot. You don't do it actively. You AFK it. You just set your DB and you come back when you've done the math on how long it'll take for a billion kills. Or you time candy it. You don't ever activate it. The fuck? That's insanity. It's active, isn't it? No. It can be AFK time candy, dog. I've been shutting the Lab Divinity for like a week. Okay. Yeah, so I want you to level your prayers. Yes, active for fact drops. Oh wait, I'm thinking wows and shows. No, okay, Abyss, listen to me. None of those need to be active. None of those need to be active. None of them. Except for the oddball fucking weird maps. None of them need to be done actively. Traps you're getting work on, that's okay. Salt Lick, definitely need to invest more, get your multi-kill rate up. Really? I did them actively? Okay. Alright, yeah, you need to invest more into your Salt Lick. Armor Smithy, yeah, you definitely want to work on your Armor Smithy bonuses. Free efficiency, free drop rate, free skill gain, like definitely work on your Armor Smithy bonuses, get those going. As far as cooking goes, max meals 40, yeah, so you're one little wonder early, but you also don't have a lot of meals, so that's fine. So definitely want you to refocus your cooking and use some ladles. I also want you to unlock more meals. As far as breedings goes, you're gonna have no shinies. You should be locking on a breedability, which is what you're doing, except for this. You shouldn't be working on Moonmans, and you shouldn't be working on Sand Giants. You already have Snellbees, so you need to dump these guys because you're not going to be concerned about breedability for quite a while. Dump these, pick up Snellbees so you can actually keep doing your unlocks. Past that, where you're at Arena. 53 is not bad for a newbie. Definitely got to obviously push that out. It's more of just a passive thing. That's not like 5 hours ago. Okay, so I want you to push your breeding arena to 200 ASAP. As far as lab goes, you're doing the good combos, which is good. Rift, I'd say probably 36 is your goal for Vital Mastery, if you can get it. So I want you to push your Rift to 36 as a long-term goal. It's going to be a while, but you can do it. Arena is hell. Arena sucks, but it's doable. Sailing. You have Fury Relic, which is good. You're just getting started here. Nothing I can really say about that. Divinity. You just need to get your last two gods unlocked. Kruk is huge. So get those two done. So get your... I didn't even know the Rift was there for the first 2 weeks. That's understandable. So unlock your final gods. I'm not really gonna worry about World 5 related content, or honestly even World 6 related content past looking at farming. Yeah, market's gonna consist of just focusing on your cheap shit, crop evo, getting all your plots out, pushing growth speed, because you've just basically scratched the surface. And sneaking is gonna consist of basically just unlocking your dudes. Not much I can say about that. A lot of it just comes down to, like, realistically, Kruk, or whatever was a pimp. Yeah, Kruk is huge, especially for starting early on alchemy. Absolutely. So here's my take on your account. Realistically, it's going to be a heavy focus into World 3 content and pushing your baselines. But other than that, I think you're fine. I think you're a very, very good early player, and we're going to get you on the right track. So, that being said, folks, I have been Will. There's been another IdleOn Account review. If you want one yourself, check out our Discord link down below, or you can catch us during our streams. Until next time, we'll see you in the next one. Hey, so you made it to the end of the video. This is where we give a little shout out to those amazing YouTube memberships and awesome Twitch subs that help keep the channel going. Especially a shout out to KH3 Confirmed, Boat60, and Zeno89.